Hi everybody, Zeffy Brody here. So you want to be a DJ in Second Life. I've been meaning to make this video for a really long time, and it's going to be quite a task, I believe. Even if I try to simplify it, or even if I just goofily go through it and try to show it for fun or something, it's still going to be quite a bit of editing and whatnot, and I cannot play any of the music on here, so you'll have to bear in mind that if I do pick out tracks and things like that, I will have to, I've got my headphones on, so you shouldn't be able to hear them at all, which is not going to be very fun, but you get the gist. I just don't want my YouTube channel to be, the vid to get dinged for the music when that's really not part of the tutorial. So what I was going to say is generally, and I've tried 3 times to take a full screenshot of Sam Broadcaster over there, but every time I try to import it over here, it's not going. It keeps saying my file is missing. So I've given up on the 2 full screenshots that I've taken of Sam Broadcaster. I guess it just does not like to take a picture that big. So I do have my small screens here of the little windows. It doesn't matter anyway, because I wasn't going to really do a video about Sam Broadcaster anyway. This, I just want to kind of briefly compare the pain in the butt Sam thing to what I'm going to be showing you on here. Now, okay, because I'm going to get into the web DJ thing on this one. This is when you go to rent a stream. Gosh, I don't want to go to one of those stores, do I? Well, I could just go crazy. Da 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 da, my teleport history, and of course it has to show up there. I'm going to do Lightman streams. I don't want to trip off anybody. That might be customer service over here. But if you're going to do anything in this video, I highly recommend Lightman streams, and I recommend going to probably this one if you're a new beginner, and it's 25 linen a week. I'm thinking, wait a minute. Yeah. This downstairs is for American ones. And then upstairs, let's see. They have servers. Let's see, American servers, US servers. And then the EU ones are in the other spots. So be mindful of the flags on the floor. And you just pay him one of these machines, pay however many weeks you want, and then it'll give you a note card. Now I'm going to go back to my place so that I don't fool with the process of it. He'll be like, bing, talking to me. So I already have a note card from when I rented mine. So I'm going to try to find this dang thing. What I do? Oh, what a mess. Seriously, how many? Okay. Now, in the note card, and I'm going to have to be blurring this crap out a lot, I imagine, because it's got my personal details in here. You can ignore, if you're not going to use SAM Broadcaster, you can almost ignore a lot of this, except for where it comes down to your password, and I will be blurring this out for sure. Where it has your stream info and your password, and this particular thing right about here, the password DJ : and then whatever. Okay, that's really important for later if you're using the web DJ thing that I will be showing. That's the only information that you need off of here. That, and well, I wouldn't say it's the only information, but for this particular stuff at hand, okay? This one, let's see. You will need this here address. How you're logging in, and the URL for the dashboard. That's what you're looking for, is the URL for the dashboard and the password. So definitely going to be blurring this. You don't need that for mine. Just get yours, log into the dashboard. Dashboard is just on a regular browser. This is going to be crazy. So then you log in and you go to, I have to drag my thing around. It's not a full screen. The bottom of the page is a button called Manager or Manage. You manage it. Then you're in your actual dashboard. You'll go and turn it. You'll have to turn it on immediately. I can't remember exactly where that is. Anyway, I had to turn it on. You'll be turning it on. I think that's the first thing you do. A couple of weird things like that. Lightman, Kane, he will talk you through it if you have any questions, if you're doing his thing. Anyway, this is AzuraCast. He's the only one I know for sure in Second Life that does it. Probably a lot of others maybe, but I love this dashboard, so that's why I'm focusing on. You have your profile, which is this page. You have the public page, which is really a neat little player that you can share with your friends outside of Second Life or whatever. And it's cute. It's got a beautiful unicorn, and you can listen to your stream from here. So I'm going to play this, and of course I can hear the music, and hopefully you can't. That's because I have Auto DJ on, and it is streaming right now. This is another irrelevant thing, but this is the page you can share with your friends outside of Second Life or whatever. Share it. Share your stream when you're getting ready to DJ. It's pretty handy. I mean, I have a website for mine and this thing, so that is when I want somebody to listen to my stream. Unlike the last video I did. And then you have your music files if you are doing auto DJ, and your playlist, controlling all of that. I just glance at them. Playlists. Mine are, the defaults, got everything on it, the jingles, and then the llama song features. This is not important unless you're doing the auto DJ. Podcast, don't do that. Streamer DJ. I don't know if you have to set one of those up or not. You might. I had to add myself in here. Well, you just have one by default, I think. Web DJ is where we're going to focus today. And it looks like this. Looks like this. And I'm going to allow my microphone, because you do. And from here, you use that DJ part of your password. You put DJ in here. DJ. Wait a minute. And then you put the whatever's after the colon in your password over here. And R. And then you hit start streaming when you want to start streaming. Yeah. It might be helpful also to, in Second Life, put your stream address, which is also on the note card, into some land in Second Life before you go. So like in your parcel, you go to the sound tab and you put whatever your stream name is on the note card into your land or into the land where you are getting ready to DJ. Or if you have a jukebox, you'll be putting the same information into the jukebox. That is where that is. And then when you turn the music on up in the upper right corner of your viewer, then there will be music on your land. There will be your stream on the land, and then you have to make the music. That's the deal. All right. So those are, I know it's not really organized. I might even have to start all over again. So those are the bits you need. Now, going back to this thing, you got all this set up like you want it. This is for later. Now I want to show you what you have to do in SAM. In SAM, dun dun dun, we need, this is the first thing that you get when you start a encoder. An encoder means where you're putting in your information in SAM. And on this you would have picked, for Second Life, generally, Gene always told me, and this is a friendly way of doing it, if you go higher, it might get kind of tweaky. I always go lower, but I'm playing rockabilly. I'm not doing anything that crazy, and a lot of songs are even mono. You know what I mean? It's old stuff. Old stuff. So, have 128 by 44.1, and that's what I was taught. So, I mean, by Gene, a long time ago. That's what that converter page looks like. And then we need this one. This would be the screenshot that I was talking about. I'm still wondering where that AzuraCast one just came from. So this is where you put in the stream information that's on your note card, the port number, and the password that they give you. And of course, in Lightman's, your password will be like DJ : whatever it says on your note card, because I'm sure it's different for everybody. And then you want to name it. I think his you have to name. I like to name mine so that I know what in the heck it is. Oh, I know what that AzuraCast one was. Maybe. Anyway, you got to name it so you can tell yourself which stream it is. I have tons of them. I would have showed you my screenshot, but as I said, it didn't come over here with me. And also there was this. This is how you configure your mic, and in this you would pick your microphone out of the list. And don't ask me why it's saying Blue Nessie, because I haven't had her fucked up in a long time. Oh my goodness, these screenshots are freaking me out. Now, And on Sam, it has like two basic your turntables basically in that one. This one you have to, but it's still just going to go one, and then you'd have to switch to this one. You have to manually switch to the between these two, as far as I can see. On Sam, it'll play one from this and then one from that, one from this and one from that. And in fact, I don't know. It might do that if I put some over here. But this is still experimental to me. This is so that, you know, if you'd never had a stream before and you don't have expensive Sam or butt or mix with 3 X's, this is a, I think, nice little easy way to go about it without downloading any software. So in here, I have my password in the hole, and I'm not gonna start streaming until I fit some music in the hole here. So I'm gonna, yeah, crash. Anyway, I'm gonna play some songs. So I'll put some songs on here, and I think I should put something that I wouldn't get dinged for, but it doesn't matter now. I got my headphones on. This is one of the jingles that Danny Thompson made for me. I know that's not copyright. Let's just do, I don't know what that is. John Dog doesn't sleepwalk. Yeah, I'm just trying to pick some dumb stuff. And it's probably gonna, anybody who may be walking around on my land in Second Life may be going, huh? Okay, so I have 3 things in the hole. That's good enough to start with. I'm not going to interrupt my stream for very long. And then I'm just going to hit this start streaming button. I want to see this guy here. It's doing my auto DJ right now. And it'll interrupt this in a little bit and start playing whatever I'm forking out over here. So we'll check this thing with the unicorn on it a couple of times and make sure that's what's going out. I mean, I could have it in Second Life too. If I turned it on in Second Life, I know how many seconds it takes for the time I say something on the mic until it comes back into Second Life. So there's a buffer in there. I mean, it used to be like 45 seconds for me on this last stream, but I think it's down to about 18 seconds. So I'll say something in my house here, and then it'll take, like, depending on how laggy it is, anywhere from 18 to 45 seconds later, it'll show up in Second Life, and you'll hear it over there. What I do, I just listen in Second Life because I'm playing anyway. That's my feedback. I mean, that's where I'm getting my audio from when I DJ. So, I don't know which one I want to do. I don't want to I don't want to hurt my ears here. Alright. I'll turn that down so I can bear with it. And I'll tell you when it starts happening. Where am I at? Lost my page. Alright. I'm going to start streaming instead of goofing around. And now it's basically taken over. I'm just going to start playing a song. There'll be dead air there for a while. And I'm having, I assume, dead air because I don't hear anything. And in a minute, I'll be hearing, yeah, I hear Danny's, jingle now. Barely. I have it down. Yeah, there. And it's real short. It's only 39 seconds. It's a song, a jingle song. And then it goes into John Dodd singing Sleepwalk. So it's going. Everything's working well. Now, if I want to stop this and talk, then I would, like, say I want to introduce it. I would go on here like this and say, hey, everybody, this is my guitar teacher singing. And then it would say that. Let's see. I gotta talk like this and say, hey, everybody, this is my guitar teacher singing. See? So it goes out a few seconds after I say something. That's my point. And this playlist, no matter how long you make it, I guess, it's just going to keep on playing in continuous row. You can actually just go down and grab any one of them just by clicking on it, and it'll switch to the other song. So be very careful when you're down here and clicking. That's what I found out yesterday, among other things. And then what else? I think that's about it. And when you're making these playlists, unlike Sam, they don't save forever. They just save while they're just here while you're in it. Then when you hit stop streaming and go away, they will go away. This list is not saved, which is, I don't know whether that's handy or not, but if you saved them in folders on your computer and just open them that way, then they will be nice and organized as to how you want them to be. I personally didn't want to have that many copies of the same song on my computer, so I didn't want to make set lists that way. I will figure it out. I will figure it out one day. At least how to do a emergency set list or something so I can do it this way. I think that will work pretty nice. That might be about all I need to tell you. So I'm going to stop streaming so that I don't goof off my video and make it too ridiculous. So I shut that off, and then in a minute, I think I'm going to refresh this and see if I get any better. In a minute, any minute now, Auto DJ will kick back in on my particular situation, and my music will be restored. Okay. And that is all the magic there is, as Naria says. I'm sure there's a lot more complicated if you're using Sam, and there's a lot more features to it, a lot of mixing boards and happy things, and lots of playlist, lots of more complicated playlist things, and how you add music to it, and they will stay there forever. Like I made wedding ones. I would have showed you the screenshot, but it's dead, so I will abbreviate it anyway. Nobody needs to know about old Sam anyway. That is a very old version of it that I have, and I did have a new one, but that hard drive crashed, so I am no longer working with that. I'm using a very old one that someone gave me once, and there it is. And so I use that old way, and all my music files are over on another computer with that broadcasting program. So for me to, go through and do a tutorial on that, it would be insane. And I couldn't even get a screenshot off that old guy. That old computer guy. Sorry, I called my computer a guy. So that's it. This is the web DJ thing that comes with this AzuraCast right here. And I'd say it's one heck of a neat thing. I was shocked to see it, and when Kane had explained to me how it works, I was thrilled, and I think that a lot of my friends could use this and all of a sudden become DJs. So good luck with your Second Life DJing. career. I hope I helped launch it. Like and subscribe. Thank you.